Keep it guessing where it's coming from. Great round. Right, now relax.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Do your business.
I love that. I love that. That jab's...
Let's do it. Are you okay? You're out.
Just wanna find and run away, away from this place, away from mistakes, broken promises made me to myself.
Dalton Thunder Smith.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest tickets around. Here we go for round one. That one lands. How about that time counter shot? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Caution being thrown to the wind. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Misses with the jab. That left uppercut doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Smith in that. Here we go, it's round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Incredible work rate. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. That jab doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Smith in that round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's all offense all the time. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. The jab not finding its target. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Smith in that? And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Couldn't land that jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Smith in the... This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week.
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And a big shot rattles his cage. Connor Ben right now. Will he go down? How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Down goes Ben. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. And he just missed with that left jab. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter.
Not a lot of defense here at all.
They exchange punches. Down goes Ben. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a... Amir Khan. So much hype. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These punches coming from every angle. It's all offense all the time. In their first fight, Amir Khan was beaten comprehensively, but he's decided to take the rematch. Maybe he knows something that we don't.
We saw the results. Round fight finished in 6 rounds. Now they're going to do it again because Amir Khan needs redemption. He needs to prove it was a mistake. It was luck. So, this is that fight that answers everybody's questions. That answers everybody's stroke of luck, everybody's genius, everybody's look at the Irish, whatever you say it is. This is that fight.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. Talk about Khan in that one. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
The right hook misses. Catch and shoot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Khan. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter counterpunch. And he just put Amir Khan down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Punch, counter punch. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And down goes Amir Khan. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instruction. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Beautiful counter punch. These two were made for each other. There's a counter shot. And this with that jab. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Khan. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and prep.
Big shot, and down goes Brook. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in 1 shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Brooke. Round 7, here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You all right? You're out of here.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see that?
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna.